Y'all know about the situation, bro. We're a little late to it. Absolutely ridiculous, bro. Somebody got to go to jail for that. The Roger Jackson situation is disturbing, and it definitely was. Let's see what he's talking about.
One of the most insane Okay, now this might be one of the most insane topics I have ever talked about on this channel. Rampage Jackson, the UFC legend, has been streaming on Kick a lot recently. I'm pretty sure he has a deal over on that platform, and on his streams, he's also brought his son on, and his son even eventually started streaming. Now, recently,
he's been cooking with the streams too,
where his son, Roger Jackson, got into I'm not even gonna say a fight. This guy tried to end this man's life. Also, no,
now, that was attempted murder, y'all. Like, like, I don't think it's up in the air. That was attempted murder.
So just keep this in mind throughout the video. Raja is a trained MMA professional. He's had a few fights, and he is very skilled when it comes to MMA. Now, it all started from Raja Jackson.
Was crazy.
He was at some wrestling event, and one of the wrestlers thought Raja was a wrestler, and he hit Raja with a can because
he said Conor McNigga, bro.
For the upcoming matches. And Raja didn't know that was going to happen, so Raja got actually pressed and pushed the guy.
What, you don't know me?
Oh, no. Yeah.
Hey, I think that's a
boom! Got him.
Oh, you don't sell it? Easy. He's not a worker, bro. Calm down.
Yeah,
okay, guys, so if you guys don't know what's happening, basically this is a wrestling event. If you don't know, wrestling is scripted, right? You know, John Cena, The Rock, yeah, that shit, it's scripted. So I guess to his understanding, he thought that this was a work, and essentially he hit the nigga, and when he was like, you're not gonna sell it, selling in wrestling basically means to take the move and make it look like you actually got hit. I'm probably not explaining it the best way. You know, Jeff Hardy, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, I really am. But like, so all right, let's say a nigga pretends to hit me, right? Boom, I didn't sell it. Now fight. Ugh, you feel me? Like, I look like I got that selling, right? He took that can to the fucking face. Love you, Jeff Hardy. Facts. So he took that can to the face and basically just stiff-necked it. So I guess he thought he was a worker, and he was like, okay, why didn't you sell it? Now, granted, this wasn't right. I'm not going to justify this at all. Like, you probably, as a wrestler, especially as, like, I'm pretty sure this is, like, somewhat of a, would I say professional? I don't know, bro. But it's some sort of a promotion. You should probably know who you're working before you get into any physical anything. Like, you should just know, you shouldn't just be hitting people with the fucking, evidently you've seen what happened. But basically, yeah, this is the little backstory behind that. He's not right for this at all, but y'all are going to see what happened if y'all didn't already.
What the fuck was that?
You're good.
What the fuck was that?
You don't sell it? No, he's not a worker, bro.
What the fuck was that? Hold on.
Look, he's not a fucking worker,
I don't
bro.
play that, bro.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'll
No, we're good. Bro. I know you will. We're good.
I will fuck him up, bro. I don't play that.
Sorry.
Look, the other wrestlers, they had to butt in, bro.
Nah, I will fuck him up, bro.
I know you will.
And as you can see right there, they're saying sorry about that. The guy thought that he was a wrestler, and unfortunately, Raja wasn't a part of the show. And the guy even ended up apologizing to Raja a few moments later.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know. I thought you were
I get it.
We're gonna work it out. Well, he's gonna come out on your matches. I know you keep thinking we're working. We're always working.
I get it. Yeah.
And this is where whatever anger and emotion Raja felt should have stopped. But Raja decided to hold that grudge against this guy for hitting him over the head with the can. And you just heard it right there that they said that Raja was going to come out during the match. And they were saying this many times. Like, here's another point.
About this, now I can make it something. Because I'm going to have you run in and that motherfucker up in the mat. You ready for that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hell
God,
yeah.
bro.
Talk to the president.
Yeah, if you can do that for me, I'll be cool.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do that. Hell yeah.
I'm going to have him run in on your match.
And you can see they dapped up the guy at the end. So it seems
Can't lie, bro. There's so many things that they just did so poorly, bro. Like
they're all cool with this. They're all going with this plan of Raja interrupting his match. And even backstage, some of the wrestlers a part of this wrestling promotion were telling Raja that, hey, okay, when you go inside his match, give him a little receipt, hit you in the head with the can, give him a receipt.
So if you guys don't know, a receipt in wrestling is, so let's say we're wrestling, obviously what you're doing isn't supposed to hurt me, but mistakes happen. So, like, remember how we talked about how you have to sell moves, right? Once in a blue moon, a nigga will actually, like, fucking hit you, right? He stiff-armed the hell out of that nigga with that can. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't know if it was a prop can. I don't know what he thought. I don't know. But a receipt is basically, so, like, let's say we're wrestling, right? You make a mistake, you actually hit me. At some point in the match, I'm going to hit you back. Like, legit actually hit you. Basically to, like, okay, you gave me a mistake, I give you a mistake back, right? It's a receipt. It's like, all right, you made a mistake, you got to get a little roughed up a little bit. Just to keep things consistent, it's not no emotional shit going on. That's a wrestling thing. Like, you feel me? If you watch wrestling and you know how shit is done and conducted, you know how this shit works. So now, imagine when you tell a nigga that's not a wrestler with anger issues, who is the son of one of the fucking greatest MMA fighters of all time and probably developed hereditarily, but also through training, a lot of that same training. Hey, this nigga hit you before the match, you get to hit him back. Anger issues, by the way. You get to hit him back. That's basically, like, he doesn't understand what this shit is, so. Hey, okay.
Give him his receipt. Remember what a receipt is. Give him that receipt, bro. Tag his. If you got a problem with it,
boy, did he tag his shit. Trained wrestler, by the way. UV Sparky? I don't know what you mean.
tag his.
Which, if you're unfamiliar with what a receipt is within the wrestling world, it means get your get back, get your lick back on them. Basically, if someone hits you hard, you hit them hard back, and boom, you guys are even. Now, Raja took this as them saying that he could actually hit him. And Raja kept on talking to his chat saying, oh, I can hit him? I'm really gonna hit him.
Be like
when I
Rey
get to the
Mysterio
ring."
off the top rope.
It's not scripted, bro.
On God, too. Ain't, bro, you dead ass like Rey Mysterio height, too, for real, bro. You dead be a high flyer. I would like to see that. Nah, yo, one day, yo, if I was doing IRL stream, I'd dead do wrestling training, bro. I want to try wrestling one day. I really do. Like, the child in me, man. The adult in me, I'm not even going, like, I want to do it.
I don't know when this match is. No, they didn't tell me to fake him. They said I could hit him for real. Yeah, they allowed me to hit him for real. If he hits me back for real, I don't give a
Of course you don't give a fuck,
I
nigga.
want
You
him to.
fight for a
I'm gonna have
living.
to show him, like, they can't just hit a fucking can on my
Professionally.
goddamn face. I'm really going to hit him. I'm telling you. I'm dead serious. This not gonna be scripted.
How tall is Ray? I think that nigga like 5'3", 5'2".
Script. I'm talking about what I'm gonna do to the guy.
And this right here is where it gets scary because he's
I
plotting.
know you taller than that.
And y'all are gonna see what happens from him.
Oh, by the way, yeah, I don't think he really cared about it as much, if I'm being honest. Roger, I don't think he was mad, but I think his chat just gassed it up. And then I think it actually came out later that Rampage Jackson deadass actually told the nigga, like, damn, you gonna let him hit you like that? Like, he was instigating the shit too, so yeah, bro. He got the better build, though. I gotta be like that. Define Rey Mysterio's build.
Plotting. So, since everyone's saying that Raja can go into the ring and hit him, you know, get his lick back, guess what Raja decides to do when this wrestler's match comes up? He decides
he got
to
his lick
get
back.
in the ring and almost murder this.
I'm beyond, like, it was more than a lick, nigga. That was an assault. That was a bite. Like, nigga, they said, take a lick, bro. He goddamn cleared the platter, nigga, with no hands. Nigga. It's like, oh, God.
Man.
I wonder if he's gonna show it. Nah, he not gonna show it. He likes money, right? Ooh, back his head. Yup. That, my friend, right there is possibly a concussion. And that's before the actual assault really happened. Nigga pulled an Omni-Man on the dude? Nah, what? I can't, bro. Easily an Omni-Man.
And obviously, I can't show this part on YouTube, but he's pretty much beating this guy's face.
Look what they have to do to cover even 1% of our power. Like, bro, he was wildin'.
Face in while he's unconscious on the ground, just on top of him, hammering away. And that guy is bleeding, laying in a puddle of his own blood. Like, this clip is truly disturbing. And the scariest part about
Nah, if they didn't
this is
jump
that
in when they
Roger
did, he
beat
deadass
this
would've
guy
died.
so bad to the point where they were shaking him, telling him to wake up, and he was just laid out. They were quite literally trying to get this guy to regain consciously. Now, Raja left after that.
timing
and he
with the
went on this
song.
huge rant about people
Oh,
playing
God.
with him and how
Bro, that shit looks so crazy too. Like, yo, they gave all the racist niggas on Twitter so much fuel. Nigga jumped into the ring and Love Sosa started playing. Oh, no. It wasn't Love Sosa. It was I Don't Like. While he's punching this nigga in the fucking face. A snitch, nigga, that's that shit I don't like. Like, fucking the nigga up, bro. Like, oh, man. That shit looks absolutely crazy. Where's your skating stream? I don't got IRL equipment, twin. So I can't even really, like do that at this point. When I do eventually get that, though, for sure, I'll get a skating stream. I'll get a bunch of streams.
He's tired of the disrespect.
Tired of everybody playing with me and shit. Think I'm always playing and shit. Call me bitch and shit.
Call me bitch and shit.
Bitch, bro.
Note, if you guys notice, none of this is about the nigga that actually did anything to him, right? This is how your chat and your viewers can really just gas you up, yo. This is why it's important to develop self-control. I would be surprised, especially because this was premeditated. He was literally saying, I'm gonna fuck this nigga up, bro. I'm gonna punch him. I'm gonna beat his ass. Like, this was premeditated. I'd be surprised if he does 0 jail time for this, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I really do hope Rampage Jackson can afford Brian Steele, bro. No one called him that? Huh?
At the end of the day, I'm gonna stand up for my self because I'm tired of everybody playing with me, bro. Real.
Yo, Keith, you know who this nigga kind of remind me of, bro? You remember Talib from middle school? Like, bro, tell me this nigga don't got the same energy as this nigga Talib from middle school. It's like he even like they dead talk the same. Like, this is some Talib shit, bro. Sparky, you should fight a kangaroo. That would be the end of Sparky's thoughts, my brother. Bro, that's him. Bro, I'm telling, like, bro. I'm telling niggas, fucking play with me, bro. I'm telling you, bro, that's him. That is him, bro. Just a fucking son.
And y'all may be wondering, what is he
Odd
talking
meathead,
about?
bro.
Like, yeah, he got hit over the head with the can, but you shouldn't beat someone's face in because you got hit over the head with a can unexpectedly when you're at a wrestling event. You know, and especially after you make up with this dude. He apologized. You said, oh yeah, I understand, all this stuff. Well, the reason why he held this grudge was because this was a few days ago. Raja was actually sparring with the dude.
Nigga always want to fight.
And the guy hit Raja with this spinning head kick while sparring. You're not supposed to do something like this in sparring, especially when you have
he walked out with that, bro. That's like a UFC animation that's exclusive to certain people, bro.
You can see he stumbled a bit. The guy who did that kick obviously did that for the camera. Like, he saw the camera was out, he saw he was on stream, and he wanted to show out. And Raja didn't like
shit like this, bro. That's why I don't play that fighting shit, bro. Like, one wrong thing happens and you're fucking cooked, bro. It's that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That one situation with that boxer who basically, like, he got hit in the back of the head too many times, and he's literally like he got turned into a vegetable. That shit dead ass traumatized me, nigga. Like, on some real shit. Like, fighting and shit. I don't know. What's your real name? Stop being federal, Cardi, bro.
that because
niggas like that, a loose cannon, can't be around them. Nah, word, bro. I'm telling you, like, it's good when you're actually in the right and a nigga's really fucking with you, and then it's like, I will state my real name. I didn't ask for your real name, bro. So you feel me? You good? You know, you got your life. You know, I don't ask you certain shit. Straight. But nah, my name, I'm not hiding my name though. But I'm not gonna say it though. I'm not gonna front. You gonna have to do some research or some shit. I don't know. Why he ain't get his receipt for that nigga who kicked him? Nah, because he knew he would have got his ass handed to him, nigga, and he was fucking stumbling, bro. I'm telling, it's bullying. When you know you have certain capabilities and you could fight and you could do certain shit and other niggas don't, that is what makes people so loud. That's actually a good point that you brought up there. But yeah, man, yeah, it's good to have these people around when people actually do fuck with you, and you know, you do need to get into some shit. But shit like this, bro, like when they're actually actively getting you into some shit that you didn't need to get into, that's when, you know, these niggas need to be put on a leash, bro.
He's showing out for the camera, and he also got concussed from this kick. And the chat was most likely antagonizing him because of this, which that's pretty normal. Like, chats troll all the time. If you almost got knocked out in a sparring match, they're gonna be like, oh, you got rocked. They're gonna talk about that. And that got to Raja. There's actually a clip of him talking about him still being hurt from this kick.
Am I still hurting from that kick? Yes. Yes, I'm still hurting from that kick. I have a concussion, guys.
And since he was still hurt from that situation, he went into this next situation thinking that the wrestler was trying to show out like the other guy, which he was, but not in an unprofessional way. He genuinely just didn't know that Raja wasn't a part of the show. He saw the camera and assumed Raja was another wrestler, which I think is pretty valid. Sure, the wrestler might have messed up hitting Raja in the head with the can, but I don't think the wrestler should have gotten beaten for that. Like,
nah, and if I'm being honest, the thing that's so fucked up about this shit too is like, if it really was just a matter of you defending yourself or being angry and like genuinely angry about the situation, he had enough self-control to not immediately put his paws on that nigga after he got hit with the beer can in the first place, right? He could have immediately just, as soon as the beer can came, boom, bow, slap that nigga. Like, he could have, if he walked out there, people wouldn't even say that he's wrong, like, because it's like, at the end of the day, you don't know his intent. It's easily self-defense at that given point, right? But, like, you waited until you had a whole crowd full of witnesses, and then your chat was gassing you up to do something about it, bro, to actually do something. And I feel like that's what makes the situation even worse, because it's just like, yo, how mad actually were you at what happened? And how much was this, and how much of this situation was just coercion by the chat and other outside factors to do something?
Raja was carrying whatever happened in that situation where he got kicked in the head over to this situation, and this resulted to him holding that grudge and beating this dude to a pulp because he thought the dude was trying to try him when in reality he wasn't. He was just doing his job. Also, to clarify, I'm not trying to justify what Roger did. I'm just trying to give you guys some context. Now, back to the current situation though. After Raja left, he was on the phone with someone from the inside, and they were saying that they can't wake this dude up. Like, he's flatlined.
Pissed me off though, Andre.
I understand that, but now they can't wake the nigga up. He's in the ring, flatline, bro.
My bad.
Oh man, what a world we would live in if all you could say after attempted murder and possibly ruining somebody for the rest of his life being my bad, and you could just get away with the situation. Like, what a world that would be. I promise you, if that was a world we live in, there'd be more niggas like this that would be fucking president, bro. I swear. Fucking barbarian, bro. It's ridiculous. Concussion got the nigga head fucked. Nah, it has to be, bro, because, like, what the hell? I was even gonna wrestle regardless of what the other dude did when he's concussed. And that's the thing, too, bro. Like, I don't know. I really don't. Like, it really makes me question, like, how much of this shit was actually planned by the promotion, because was he even supposed to hop in that ring and even take a bump? Like, what was... This is why the WWE script shit the way that they do, bro, because, like, shit like this happens. You really can't take chances with these fucking outsiders, bro. Niggas be fucking stupid meatheads, bro. Like, ain't a damn thought behind this nigga's fucking being, bro. Now, honestly, bro, I don't know. He deserves to go to jail. I can't even lie. He does. He does. Nigga, deadass could have died, bro.
I'll call you back later.
Just because you're pissed off.
And that nigga was an ex-military veteran with PTSD that got into wrestling because it was the only thing that could help him cope with what was likely some of the most traumatic times of his life. That's just, like, it's not gonna be the same, bro. That's fucked. I hope he gets a fucking fat payout, too, bro.
Doesn't give you the right to beat a man's face in. And saying my bad after almost murdering someone is absolutely insane. Like, imagine if I just hit someone with the car, right? Completely running them over, crushing every single bone in their body.
At least he's still alive. Which he couldn't even confirm.
Like, that is insane. And that's not even the craziest part. The craziest part about this whole situation is that the dude he beat on is a veteran.
Definitely deserve consequences. Nigga added more trauma. Nah, jail for no man. Jail for no man? Speak for yourself, brother. All right. You know what? All right. You know, let's run with that for a second, right? Jail for no man. What do you feel like should happen to him for what he did? If, like, assuming that jail is out of the question, what do you think the consequence should be? whatchamacallit, Rampage Jackson gotta let that nigga sit in a prison cell. Bro, fuck Rampage Jackson, nigga. The law needs to let that nigga in a prison cell, bro. Jail is specifically for niggas like him. Exactly, nigga. Like, nigga, get the fuck out of here, bro. Obviously, I know you trolling and shit, but, nigga, jail, that is one person who needs to be in jail, my nigga. Like, what? I'm sorry, but, like, what else are you willing to do, bro? I'm sorry. A public ass whooping? The thing about a public ass whooping is, like, you can't 100% guarantee that someone, I don't know, it's just kind of inhumane, and there's no guarantee that the nigga's actually gonna get his ass beat. Like, yo, bro, you remember the show called Bully Beatdown? I'm pretty sure that show was fake, but there was, I think, 1 or 2 particular times. Alright, so basically the premise of the show, right, was some niggas getting bullied, and they take that person's bully and make them fight an MMA fighter, a trained MMA fighter, right? I think there was 1 or 2 instances in that show, if I remember correctly, where the fucking bully actually beat the MMA fighter. What then? You telling me the nigga that kicked my ass and embarrassed me publicly gets to fight an MMA fighter? I'm thinking like, oh yeah, he's definitely gonna get his ass kicked, and he doesn't, bro. Then what? You let him back on the streets, or you go grab a bigger, badder nigga to go try to beat his ass? Like, nah, it's just too many nuances for that, bro. Lock the nigga up, bro. Nigga clearly loves to fight, bro. He likes ass kickings, bro. The nigga went to a fucking wrestling promotion after getting a concussion from getting kicked in the head by a sparring partner. His father's Rampage Jackson. Nigga likes fighting. Nigga, put that nigga in jail. That's a perfect place. You could do that shit all day, nigga. But guess what? You eating slop and you eating fucking pigeon meat, nigga, while you doing it.
Who also suffers from PTSD, and he uses pro wrestling as an outlet for that.
Pro in 2009. I had just got out of the military, probably about 6 months earlier. I got out of the military, I joined Knox Pro, you know, because I needed something to focus on. I needed something to help me adjust back into civilian life. You know, a lot
nigga, this
of
is fucking sad, bro. Fuck.
Readjust into civilian life coming from the life of the military. I'm an American.
Imagine if this nigga died, bro. Like, do you know how fucked? Oh, God. Oh, bro, I don't even want to think. Like, you know how sad that would have been, bro, if this nigga dead ass fucking died. Which easily could have happened, yo. Like, nigga, them wrestlers took mad long to step in. Imagine if everyone was too scared to do that shit, bro. This nigga's head would have been permanently blended into the fucking wrestling pavement, bro. The fucking the ring mat. Pigeon meat dead, not that bad. Send him to North Korea, son. Honestly. Nah, honestly. Yeah, low-key. They deal with him over there. They deal with him over there. I think they would.
That suffers from PTSD. Being in front of a crowd, it doesn't give me...
In case I'm not eating at your house again, bro. Pigeon meat, nigga, you wildin'.
As much anxiety and aggression as I thought it would.
Which just makes this whole situation...
Unless your mom is making mac and cheese. She does make great mac and cheese. I'll eat a little bit of pigeon meat for that. But generally not, you feel me?
Even worse. Like, it's disgusting what this man Raja did. It is disgusting. And crazy enough, while this was happening, Rampage Jackson was on stream with Sneako, and you could see their live reactions to the clip of Raja beating this dude, and you can see they're very disturbed. And Sneako eventually ended the stream. After this whole thing, though, Raja got banned on Kick, rightfully so. I mean, he almost murdered a guy. And what makes this situation even more eerie is how a little bit ago on Rampage's stream, he was talking about how instead of saving up money for tuition with Raja, he saved that money up to bail him out of jail if he ever went to jail.
Raja and his oldest son, whole life, I knew them two wasn't going to college. And my two Japanese kids, I knew that it was going to college. So I saved up college tuition for the two Japanese kids and bail money for Raja and his brother. So don't fuck with him.
I don't see a smirk on his face, y'all. I don't see a smirk on his face. I think he's dead ass. Right? And we're just gonna ignore the fact that this nigga almost said Japa nigga. But he saved money for his Japanese kids college tuition and saved bail money for his other two. Like, do we even, like, this is one of those moments where, like, I'm speechless. Like, I'm gonna just let y'all say what y'all feel about the situation, because I don't, like, Twitter is gonna have a field day with this, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, what the fuck? Intentionally groomed his child into a crash out for fun. Like, that is what I'm led to believe at this point, bro. Like, I don't even... Wow. He just straight up said it, bro. He just straight up said it. Thoughts, chat? Thoughts?
If you go to jail, I'm just going to bail him out.
Now, he was most likely joking while saying that, but it's still very scary considering the situation that just happened. Like, that didn't age well at all.
That is some delivery for a joke, bro. I didn't see not one smirk, crackle, or hesitation in anything he said, bro. Like, that, I don't even think that was his fucking 5th time saying that, bro. Like, word.
And after all of this, Rampage decided to drop a statement on Twitter saying, I want to clear up the misinformation about my son, Raja. I've been confirmed that the wrestler Stuart Smith, aka Psycho Stu, is awake and stable. Raja was unexpectedly hit in the side of the head by him moments before Smith's match. Raja was told that he could get his payback, in quotes, in the ring. I thought it was a part of the show.
Not quite what he said, but sure.
A work that went wrong. Raja is an MMA fighter.
Hopefully the judge doesn't look too deep into it.
No business involved in an event like this. I don't condone my son's actions at all. He suffered a concussion from sparring only days ago and had no business doing anything remotely close to physical contact. As a father, I'm deeply concerned with his health and the well-being of Mr. Smith. That being said, I'm very upset that any of this happened, but my main concern now is that Mr. Smith will make a speedy recovery. I apologize on his behalf and to Kick for the situation. And
6 out of 10 damage control. Now, let me break it down for you. Black jail, Asian 401k. I mean, in essence, that's what he said, bro, if I'm being honest. He probably said that because those kids have different background. Like, Raja's life wasn't easy, still fucked up. Different bow. But, like, my nigga, bro, you're a fucking rich fighter. What do you mean you're Japanese? Like, what, bro? What? And even then, you don't say, like, I'm sorry, bro. He said my Japanese kids, I'm saving money for them to go to college. My black kids, my completely black kids, I'm saving money for me to have to bail them out of jail because I know they're not gonna fucking be shit in life. Like, nigga, what, bro? Even if that, like, that's what I'm saying, Dan. Like, even if you really felt that way, bro, and that's something that you knew deep down in your head based upon the way that you decided to raise your children, because evidently we're seeing, you know, a result of potentially how you were raising your children, and we're seeing the fruits of that tree. But, like, don't say that shit, man. Like, what the fuck, bro? How many fucking racist niggas on Twitter is probably gonna run with that clip, bro? Like, yo. And listen, I don't know. I don't.
And recently, actually earlier today, somebody dropped a Facebook post saying, I know this is all over the media right now, and I have absolutely nothing to say regarding what transpired, but I want everyone who is concerned for Stuart Smith to know that he is awake now, but in bad shape. So please keep him in your prayers. It's going to be a long road to recovery. My overall thoughts, this whole situation
Shout out to Psycho Stu, man.
And also very sad. As of right now, there are no lawsuits, but I wouldn't be surprised if one stemmed from this, because he brutally beat a dude into hospitalization. Like, it's deserved if it does happen. Raja is also lucky that this dude woke up, because if he didn't, then that would have been an even bigger mess.
Oh, immediate jail. Like, what?
Now. And the mess we
have now. It wouldn't even be a fucking question of jail time for this nigga, bro. What the fuck? I'm back. Sorry about the rage bait. That's bad rage bait, nigga. Like, I don't rage anymore, bro. I just it's time out, bro.
Now is looking like
honestly, I never really did rage.
Premeditated. Since he was talking to his
it's
chat,
kind of
saying
annoying,
he's
you know.
going to go in the ring and actually hit him. That's you plotting. That's premeditated. I'm no legal expert or anything, but I'm sure that's what we're looking at right now. And this was also in California. And California's laws, if it's first degree attempted that's life in prison with the possibility of parole. Second degree is 5, 7, or 9 years in state prison. But we'll see how this plays out. This is a prime example of why you should be able to control your emotions, especially as a black man in America, because one mess up could destroy everything.
Nah, he's fucked. His life is cooked.
Built. Especially when you're
like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I hope he really is ready to fight for the rest of. Even then, like, I don't even know if promotions will take him, bro. Like, this shit. I really don't know what the rest of this nigga's life is about to look like. I really don't. He can't get no regular job after this. No one's gonna hire this nigga. The UFC might take him, but only because they want to see that nigga get beat up. He might be the only nigga. He might be the first nigga that they might actually give Conor McGregor his fucking first fight. Just to ensure that niggas watch him get his ass kicked. This shit crazy.
Is an MMA legend. You should know how to control your anger. Like, I understand that you're mad that you got hit in the head with a can, but that doesn't mean that you have to legit beat this dude's face in. You shouldn't do that because you got hit in the head with a can. The guy genuinely didn't know. He came and apologized to you. So since that happened, you should just drop it.
And you
right
accepted
there.
the apology.
Do not hold a grudge. This guy is not the same guy that hit you in the head with a spinning head kick. So why take it out on this wrestler?
That's
I just
what
find
Keith
it
was
so
saying
dumb.
earlier. That's
and
a
I
good
think
point.
what I hate the most about a situation like this is that a lot of people are just going to use it as fuel to hate on black people. Like, don't get me wrong. Raja was 100% wrong. 1,000% wrong for that. But you don't got to be racist because...
McDonald's on picking? Oh, hell yeah. Nah, that's when the fighting... that's one place. The fighting skills, they'll come in handy over there. Hell yeah, nigga. You wanna beat niggas' ass? You could beat the teenagers' asses all day. Gangbanging, all types of dumb shit over there. What you say to your kid is always important. Shit be like the Bible, not real shit. Like, literally, like, who you become in the first few years of your life, like, by the time you go to elementary school, nigga, like, who you are, nigga, almost exclusively all on your parents. Obviously, there's certain shit that's, like, you know, just your child's personality you can't control, but nigga, that is almost always on your parents, bro. What?
Of a situation.
This is very revealing,
you know what
right
I'm
here.
saying? Let me know what your guys' thoughts are
opinion.
in the comment section below, though. All that being said, this is gonna wrap up the video. If you guys made it this far, I appreciate you.
WVid though.